What's up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. So I am back with another video for you guys. Listen, before we hop into the video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. It is free to subscribe, share, and like the video, and turn on your notification bell to be notified when I upload new content. All right. So listen, this video just had me so confused and so sad. I had to react to it because this was sent to me and it just really saddened my heart deeply, for real. You know, it's one thing to have a difference of opinion or a different mindset, or just, you don't a difference of understanding a group of people. Like women may not understand men and men may not understand women, but to literally have a bunch of women who are conspiring against black men for real, that they don't want them here. They're trying to find ways to eliminate you. It's just crazy as hell to me. This is worse than I ever thought it would be. Shout out to Shaz Sharday. This video was posted on her channel and it was sent to me via Instagram. Shout out to Pharaoh. This took me out, y'all. I understand why men are moving away. They're moving for real. This is insane to me. I have sons and I would never want them to have to deal with women who think this way. And I know this is not all women, but my God, this is what it's come to, y'all. Please chime in. I want to hear your thoughts on this. What's your thoughts on this? Please chime in. Black men, y'all got to listen to this. But I'm gonna stop talking. Let's get into the video. Here we go.
Perception, because like the goal of this conversation should be to like progress, right? Unless you're ladies that you don't want to fucking deal with men at all, then we should talk.
If we don't want to deal with black men at all,
with all men and not black men, just not black men.
Well, is there any women here who don't want to deal with men, period, or is it just black men, or is it a mixture?
It's just black men, and we actually want non-black men's help in these corrections that you speak of.
So what are the corrections that you're looking for specifically?
Force, because that's the only thing that's gonna work.
But I mean, what are you looking for black men to arrive at? A place of understanding of like what do you want to see?
Well, we believe that there is no hope for them. That we don't believe in changing their minds. We don't, but I'm trying not to say what I really want to say because you're on stage, but if they could not exist, hey, we wouldn't be mad at it.
If they could not exist, you wouldn't be mad at that.
Oh my God.
Now, this sounds like black women, and it sounds like they're consorting with a white man. And that's interesting alone because it's the same women who say non-black people shouldn't have a say in black people's issues. It's a common theme that we hear amongst black women who say, oh, you know, white women and white people should not be in these conversations about black people's issues. But this is clearly black women talking to a white man about their hatred for their own men. And they really think that this is going to go in their favor. I don't think they realize what's happening. This is insane to me, y'all. I swear this is insane. That you have black women consorting with white men about white men doing something to put black men in their place and control them or shut them down. That's what I'm hearing. You're conspiring with white men to try to do something about the behavior of black men. This is insane to me. I can't even fathom what I'm like. This is worse than what I thought it was. This is not just disagreements or, you know, y'all don't understand each other. They're saying, these particular women are saying they don't want to, they're done. This is crazy because these are the same women who don't want any accountability themselves. You don't want anybody to hold you accountable for your actions, but you want white men to hold black men accountable for what? It's basically saying, get them in check. control them, force them to do what? Baby, I've heard it all. I've heard it all. I can't. This is crazy. But there's more. Let's continue.
I think for me, I think I want the coddling culture to kind of stop. I think they get validated a little bit too much and they're not held accountable as much as white men, Hispanic men, Asian men. Like, the legal system works in their benefit a little bit more than they think it does. They're seen as the ultimate, like, most oppressed. And I think that coddling culture needs to stop and they need to be held accountable for their actions.
What actions do they need to be held accountable for that they're not already being held accountable for? Because, I mean, last time I checked, if a black man commits a crime, he's going to jail. Hasn't he been held accountable? What is it that he's not being held accountable for? Or is it the fact that y'all are not getting y'all way and y'all pissed about it and you just don't care what happens to black men? Mind blown. Baby, this is crazy. Let's continue.
In white male patriarchy, white men set what's socially acceptable. So with you all setting what's socially acceptable, the degenerate behavior of black male culture needs to be checked, and there needs to be more, because we're no longer looking for accountability from them because they've proven that they will not take accountability. We need
This is like the pot calling the kettle black. The degenerate behavior of black men. So if there's a degenerate behavior of black men, isn't there a degenerate behavior and culture of black women who act the same, if not worse? So why aren't they being held accountable? But y'all are only calling for the degenerate men in the communities that y'all, by the way, are the one that's who you patronize. That's who you give babies to. That's who you deal with. And now because it's not working in your favor, now you want to do away with them. But what about the degenerate behavior of the black women in our culture? So what should happen? This is very dangerous, y'all. This is very dangerous rhetoric. Let's continue.
Men who set the culture to make them take accountability by exacting some sort of consequence for perpetrating behaviors that are not socially acceptable because you all create the socially acceptable behavior.
The only reason I support being a black child when it comes to it being male is because when I look at the black community and the problems in it, it's associated with males and male pathology. When you talk about violence, it's associated with the males. When you talk about the women being forced upon, it's the males. When you talk about drugs, it's the males. When you talk about the fatherless children, it's the males. Every single problem that is happening in the black community, you point to the males and then you have the culprit. So for me, I think that not selectively breeding is very irresponsible when you are the only one who has control over who gets to Earth.
This is insanity. The fact that these women themselves don't take any accountability whatsoever, honey. Every problem in our community is completely on the men, is what she's saying. You want to do away with black men. You want to blame them for everything. And you think that if you remove black men, that y'all are going to stand out as these supreme beings with the great culture and the environment is going to improve and black women are just going to be so great and show us that we don't see that happening. You already claim that the men are walking away and they haven't been there. And what have we seen? We have seen more of a decline even if the men did leave. Let's say, let's fault the men for leaving. Well, while the men were gone, what did the women do? Have they made the culture a whole lot better? Have they done a good job with these kids? All we see is more and more degeneracy. We see more and more sexy red. We see the kids being exposed to things that they shouldn't have been exposed to by the mothers. So you mean to tell me you have a group of black men who are degenerate, if the problem is all them, but then we're not blind to the fact that there are women in our culture who are degenerate, who are not yielding the best human beings, not raising the best children. You're not doing any better. So how could you put and push all the blame on the men when you're just as bad? Make it make sense. Our culture is not getting better, it's getting worse, and it's at the hands of the women. But you got women who are conspiring against men, black men, because y'all are done with them because they're done with you. And now you're mad And you're conspiring to put some type of force to hold them accountable for what? You gotta, if we're gonna hold black men accountable, you gotta hold black women accountable as well. You think they're just gonna remove the black men and you just gonna sit there and be held high supreme? No, now the accountability is gonna fall on you. As black men are moving away and saying, we don't wanna deal with y'all. And after hearing this for good reason, now you're gonna sit here and now you think what you think is going to happen. You have nobody else to blame but yourself now, because if they're removed, who you think these other races of people going to come to your aid and help you raise your kids and give you a better? No, it's just going to fall completely apart. Ooh, child. And then you wonder why parents are saying, are cautious about their sons dating y'all. Y'all don't give a goddamn about these men. Oh, y'all, let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe, please. Chime in. I want to hear your thoughts on this, y'all. This is crazy as hell, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all take care.